at BBDO, we've always been in the business of storytelling. It's just the canvas upon which we tell those stories has obviously shifted and augmented now. What used to be our palette, what canvas used to be TV, print, and outdoor and radio, but now because of the ubiquitous nature of digital and social, the stories that we're telling are obviously now becoming, rather than long form, much more short form, something we call bite-sized storytelling. And we have fantastic new means to tell those stories, like Vines, like Instagram, obviously in 140 characters in Twitter. And so we're being challenged by our clients, the likes of AT&T, Starbucks, Pepsi, AT&T, Visa, these very large multinational clients, to see how we can align their strategies and tell their stories through these new digital platforms that are presented to us. And so it's an exciting new times for us, and it's not about having, okay, what is your Facebook strategy or your Twitter strategy? You need to have an overarching and underpinning digital and social strategy that aligns with their overarching business strategy of the client that you're representing. And so, let's just take some examples. Lowe's Home Improvement. They're all about making sure through their tagline, Never Stop Improving, that they are giving their customers the right information, the right tools, and the right advice on how to make their home a better place. And so we utilized Vine in a very unique way, and we were the first agency to ever do this, to create how-to videos, but through 6-second Vines, and then creating that content and giving people the advice and the counsel and guidance they need on how to do these little tips around the home. What has gone from creating $1 million spots, we're now creating these Vine videos for literally $2,000 in a much more nimble, more agile kind of way. So, a list goes on in the kinds of content that we are creating, but it's now, because of social, because of digital, we can now tell our stories to these new short form technologies and platforms that are available to us. But you need to make sure that it aligns to the corporate strategy, rather than just saying, okay, we need to be on Facebook, we need to be on Twitter. It needs to have a purpose. It needs to be aligned to the business goals of the organization. And so that's what we sort of pride ourselves on. We've moved from just doing big campaigns, which is, paid media. We call those the tent poles, aligned to a client. We now are also being more and more informed around how do we produce tadpoles. So there's the tent poles and the tadpoles, and those tadpoles are those smaller, more bite-sized, more snackable content that we need to be producing in an always-on perspective, and then distributed obviously to those owned and those earned perspectives. And so we're getting a lot more briefs and a lot more asks from our clients in how to ensure that we're creating more of those tadpoles and then distributing their messaging, their content through these new channels that are available to us today. So I think it's very exciting times, and hopefully we will move out of the time when clients are saying, I need a Facebook strategy or I need a Twitter page. It's now about making sure that everything is lined up from a corporate strategy to digital and social. So that's how we approach it.